In the heart of London, rising above the River Thames, stands a fortress unlike any other, a place where kings ruled, traitors bled, and shadows still whisper. This is the Tower of London for nearly 1,000 years. Its stone walls have witnessed betrayal, bloodshed, and death. Tonight, we enter its gates to uncover the sepulchre echoes of one of the darkest monuments in history. The Tower of London was built in 1078 by William the Conqueror. At first, it was not a prison but a symbol of domination. To the conquered people of England, it was a warning. The Normans were here, and resistance meant death. Its thick stone walls and looming towers made it both a fortress and a cage from the very beginning. It was designed to strike fear into the hearts of Londoners, and fear it did. Over the centuries, the tower became more than a fortress. It became a prison for the most infamous figures of English history. Anne Boleyn, the doomed queen of Henry VIII, walked these halls before her beheading. Her crime? Failing to produce a son, and the king's desire for another woman. Her ghost, headless and silent, is said to wander the tower's chapel. Even today, Guy Fawkes, the man behind the gunpowder plot, was tortured in its dungeons until his body broke. Even Elizabeth, the future queen, once sat as a prisoner here, accused of treason, fearing each day might be her last. For some, the tower was the end. For others, it was a place of waiting. Suspended between power and execution. But the tower's most chilling tale is that of the two princes. In 1483, Edward V and his younger brother were locked inside by their uncle, Richard, Duke of Gloucester. The boys vanished, never to be seen again. Many believe Richard had them murdered. To seize the crown centuries later, bones of two children were found beneath the tower's stones. Were they the princes, or yet another mystery, buried in the sepulchre echoes of the past? To this day, visitors report hearing the soft cries of children echoing through the cold corridors. Where the young heirs once slept, the tower is not only remembered for blood, but for what refuses to rest. Anne Boleyn's ghost has been spotted carrying her head under her arm. A mysterious white lady waves from one of the high windows. Guards have reported screams, shadows, and icy touches in the dead of night. Perhaps the most disturbing legends are of the phantom children. Some say they appear hand in hand before vanishing into mist. Others hear only whispers. In the dark, the tower is a prison for the living and for the dead. Yet, for all its horrors, the tower still stands as a symbol of power. The crown jewels are guarded within its walls. The yeoman warders, men or beefeaters, continue their centuries-old duty of keeping watch. Tourists today see a landmark of history, but behind the smiling guides and the glittering crowns, the shadows remain. Every stone, every echo reminds us that the Tower of London was built not just as a fortress, but as a warning, a sepulchre, where history itself still breathes. This was the Sepulchre Echoes, and you have just walked through the haunted gates of England's darkest fortress. Which of its stories do you believe? The murdered princes, the restless ghosts, or the curse of Anne Boleyn? Tell us in the comments below, and if you dare to walk deeper into the shadows of history, subscribe and join us for the next echo of the past.